Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, Kendrick Perkins appeared on Out the Mud podcast. He said, I don't F with Ja. You know why I don't F with Ja? The reason I'm so mad at you, ESPN spent millions of dollars to do an all access on Ja in Memphis. They did that for Ja. Bro, I was like the one that was praising Ja. We anointing you as the chosen one, and you F it up. Guess what? Not only did you make you look bad, you made me look bad. They recognize you because of me speaking highly of you. It ain't no coincidence that you went from having 3 games on ESPN to 52. Ja responded, you know the reason I don't for my notoriety. You're the reason for my notoriety, Perk. Come on, dog. You showing them why I don't F with you. I don't F with your kind.
Hey, well, listen. They went from 3 games to being televised because of Ja, because of his play on the basketball court. You know, he's very energetic. He's very animated. Plays above the
flyer. Yeah.
He's exciting. He's an exciting player. That is why people have gravitated, and ESPN even wanted to, go and do whatever it is and spend the millions, to go see him. Ja's made some mistakes.
Yes.
Some mistakes I'm sure he's learned from. He deserves to be in the conversation when it comes to talk about the better basketball players in the NBA. The Steph Curry's, the LeBron James, the Wembys, the Kevin Durant's, James Harden's. He belongs in the conversation with some of the better players in the NBA, despite him being as young as he is. And listen, we all make mistakes, huh?
We all do.
Made some. I'm sure at this point he's learned from them. He's not going to get too many more opportunities to make mistakes of that magnitude and kind of stain the NBA shield. But I mean, he's on the right path. He's on the right path. He's a dynamic player, and one of the reasons why he says this is the reason what you're doing right now is why I don't mess with you. What you doing right now? Why are you even conversing? And that's.
I don't think. To be fair, Perk is not the reason for Ja's notoriety. We have to accept responsibility and accountability for our own actions. Perk having to talk about it on ESPN, as we all had to do at one point in time. We were disappointed. We were disappointed when it initially happened. Yes. And so we like, you know what? Hey, he's young. I mean, Ja's 21, 22, 23 years of age, put himself in a bad spot. Let's hope he learns and grow from it. And the next thing you know, guess what? He's back on IG and he got to stick out again. And I'm like, come on, Ja. You just went there after you were suspended to begin with.
Yes.
And you went there and you talked to Adam Silver and you gave this man your word. I'm assuming that you gave him your word that you would not find yourself in this position again. And so that's what and we all had to talk about it. And I think the thing is, what we try not to do is like, you know what? You're not your worst mistake.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's we get labeled. We're never our best actions. We're just our worst mistake.
Yeah.
And so I think, look, I don't want to speak for Perk. I know Perk. Obviously, I know Perk. Perk started out. He was on Fox. He was undisputed with Skip and I. Mm-hmm. And then he went to ESPN and carved out a niche for himself. He's great. But maybe is a situation where what Ja said, look, I disagree with Ja when he says Perk is the reason why for his notoriety. Maybe now, like when we talk about stuff, Ocho, once we talk about something on here, I'm not going on Twitter to try to highlight it again.
Right. Yeah.
I'm done with it. Once I talk about it here, we talk about it on the show, I'm done with it. I'm not having a conversation with anybody else about that situation. I'm done with it. I've already said what I want. I've already said what I felt I needed to say on that situation. But it's tough. It's really tough, Ocho, in this business if you have relationships and somebody that you have a relationship with, they mess up. Because now people are sitting there like this here. What you gonna say? Your boy messed up. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, they waiting.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's what they're waiting. They're waiting on to hear you say something. So for the most part, Um, I just try, like, if I have a relationship or I speak to someone, I don't really say anything about it. Now, the LeBron situation, everybody knows how I feel about LeBron, so forth and so on. So they automatically assume that I'm kicking it with LeBron up in Brentwood, and anytime he has an event, I'm there. I'm not. People just choose to overlook when I call Braun out or I criticize something that he's done. They overlook that. Oh, the clutch checks must not be coming no more. The direct deposit ain't gonna hit no more, bro. No, I just if he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he's wrong.
Yeah.
It's simple. It ain't no more than that. Clutch don't send me no checks. I was employed by Fox and Undisputed. I was employed by ESPN. Now Ocho. We have our own thing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Y'all try to make it out to be that because if I criticize Braun, it's the checks. If I don't criticize Braun, oh, see, now you talked about this, you talked about that. No, that's what in this space, that's what you have to do. It's like, Ocho, if I'm a fireman, oh, you went in that building and put that fire. You ain't going in this building and put that fire. What kind of bull job is that? I'm a fireman. So when you do what we do, we have to talk about certain things. We just do.
Yeah.
And you want me to give my honest opinion, my honest take on certain things. It's not about a like or dislike because I don't know the guys well enough to have an opinion one way or another. All I'm talking about is the guys on the court, the basketball play. Now, when we dealt with Ja, we had to talk about the gun in the club and the IG stuff like that. We had to talk about that because that wasn't basketball related. But for the most part, when we critique or analyze, we keep it to on the field, unless they do something off the field and we have to talk about it. But trust me, I've never gone to a producer, be it at ESPN, be it at Fox, be it to say, I want to talk about this. We talk about it, we talk about it. If we don't, we don't. I'm good either way.
Right.
That way, I don't really get involved in the topics. I talk about anything. I can talk about it on the spot because I follow football close enough. I follow basketball close enough. I follow the things that where I feel we're going to talk about, Ocho, close enough that I could have an intelligent, honest conversation about it without making it personal.
Right.
Oh, you did this. I never called for a video of Russ and his bloopers. Y'all get mad at me talking about, well, it was Russ hit the top of the backboard. It was Russ that airballed it. All I did was talk about it. No, that's what I did.
Right.
Just like when he got the triple doubles, when we was talking about Russ getting the triple double and we were highlighting him, nobody had a problem. So what you want us to do when he's not playing well or he's turning the ball over? Should we not talk about it?
Right.
That's how it works. When Tom Brady played good, I had no problem saying Tom Brady played good. But when Tom played bad, I had to say he played bad. When Peyton Manning played bad, when Aaron Rodgers played bad, when Patrick Mahomes, when Tony Romo, you just do it. Now, I understand when you look at it like, oh, you said this, but you ain't say this about the black guy. You said this. Really, dude?
Yeah.
Is that where we are right now? That's what we doing.
Yeah. I mean,
I look at the play. I don't say, "Ooh, that black guy threw a touchdown." Oh, the white guy caught the touchdown. I don't do that. Bro, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, listen, those two, they got to get it. They got to get it fixed. Maybe they won't. But obviously, if they don't fix it, I think maybe the takes as far as Kendrick Perkins when it comes to talking about Ja Morant, you have to be fair. And it's fair. 98% of the time when you do talk about Ja, his play is going to speak volumes. It's going to speak volumes. And the whole notoriety comment, Ja was going to be Ja regardless, no matter where he went, no matter what NBA team he was playing for. He could have been down in Shanghai. He was going to make ESPN in Shanghai.
Yeah.
ESPN was going to travel to Shanghai to go feature and show everything he had been doing because he is box office. He's one of those type of players that puts butts in the seats. That's just who he is. Based on his skill set, his makeup, his DNA, that's just who he is. So, I mean, no one is responsible for that outside of the individual himself.
Yeah. Yeah. But, notoriety is infamous is that you're known for things that you would like not to be known for.
Ah,
That's Ja
yeah.
did that.